All right, folks, staying with this topic of immigration, we bring in Rich Lowry, editor-in-chief of the National Review magazine and NRO Online, and he writes in the New York Post, quote, Joe Biden knowingly and purposely blew up the border in 2021. Rich, welcome back. That kind of says it all. So this wasn't brought upon him.
Yeah.
This wasn't some immaculate problem. This is of his own making.
Absolutely. February 2nd, 2021, about 2 weeks after taking office, an executive order, sweeping executive order. It's all about how he let more people in and rolling back, I don't know, must be 10, a dozen Trump policy statements, proclamations, most importantly, remain in Mexico and the safe third country agreement. So within weeks, literally weeks, that's all gone. Now, the remain in Mexico, they couldn't end because the courts blocked them for a while, but they fought to end it. And Mayorkas actually said when he got an executive order finally to end it, I've considered it carefully. I've heard from both sides. I realize this reduced migrant flows, but we're ending it anyway. And that was basic attitude. Whatever was associated with Trump, whatever Trump created, had to be destroyed.
I mean, really, there were tens and tens and tens of executive orders and decisions that they overturned. Now, you write about the remain in Mexico, but also the asylum agreements, which probably deserve a little more attention.
Yeah, so Trump, and we've talked about this before, he had to force these Central American countries to go along with this. He threatened them, I'm going to cut off your foreign aid, but he gets them to agree to the safe third country agreements. It means if you're from Honduras and you're come to the U.S. and say you want asylum, we say, okay, why don't you go to Guatemala and claim asylum? So if they're really serious about asylum, maybe they will go to Guatemala, but a lot of them are like, you know what, maybe I'll go home. And we take for granted, we throw around these phrases a lot, remain in Mexico, safe third country agreements. These are things that didn't exist, except for Trump folks were outraged by the fact they couldn't control the border either and had to come up with these really creative solutions that worked. They worked. They stopped the flow. And again, it was blown up deliberately for no good reason.
By the way, you know, it's on that point. Of course, Trump wanted the wall, and you got about 500 miles plus, and then Biden stopped the wall. What Greg Abbott is doing in Texas does show with the wire fence or the barbed wire fence, barricades can work.
Yeah.
I mean, they've cut back with the barricades, which, of course, the Bidens opposed. So I think that's a laboratory experiment with empirical data, which I love. Rich Lowry, there's two things here. Section 212F and Section 287G of the Immigration and Nationality Act. One allows the president, this congressional laws signed way in the past, okay, most recently Bill Clinton in 1996, that can stop people from coming in illegally, and you can deport criminals whether you're in a sanctuary city or not. So there are executive authorities, mandates to do this.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's a New York Times article last week after the dueling border visit that says, you know what, this really shows us the character of these different men. Trump wants to do everything unilaterally, and Biden cares so much about the legislative process. He blew it up unilaterally. And Congress gave the president a lot of authority in this area that Biden just doesn't want to use. And again, Trump, after some fits and starts, figured out how to use in a really creative way that worked again. And it was just, this is why Biden's going to get no traction trying to blame Congress for this. He blew it up deliberately. It's in black and white. Look at that February 2nd, 2021 order. It's all right there.
And we tried in the Trump years to have, by the way, a legal immigration reform plan, which I still hope someday may be enacted or at least looked at again. I'm not against immigrants. I'm in favor of legal immigration. Rich Lay, how big an election issue is this going to be? I mean, I know it's big, but if you rank them, okay, you've been doing this a long time. How big is big?
It's top three. It's right up there with the economy and foreign affairs. There have been a couple polls lately that show it the #1 issue. And that's just, we've both been around for a while now, Larry. That's unprecedented. And again, it's because we've seen this flow. We've seen the pictures. Bill Malugin and others shown us the video. And you don't have to believe the video because you live in cities, you see it. New York, $1 billion since July just to house 15,000 families? And then this game of hot potato between New York and the suburbs, who's going to take them? Well, maybe you wouldn't have to play hot potato if you just stopped them from coming in the first place.
Yeah, and of course the lawlessness that unfortunately has accompanied tragic lawlessness. Rich Lowry, National Review.
Thank you, Larry.
Writing in the New York Post.
Appreciate it. Feel
Great
better.
to have you, as always. Yeah, I'm doing my best.